since NAD AFSA, it started in AFSA in the beginning of the year in New Orleans. Those who could make it and trudge through the snow, which I did.
I
Um,
was there.
yeah, it started there. And what we saw there through Autovate, through Experian Vision, through Auto Finance Summit was common themes. AI is one of them, obviously,
Sure.
but the other two, fraud prevention and consumer affordability, right? With the rates and everything and the vehicle prices, consumer affordability. But fraud lacks actually at Auto Finance Summit. It was almost virtually every single session touched on fraud. Okay. And it's not about, it's what, so it fraud prevention. And of course, we talk about the fraud stack, and it's not one company. So we're not here to promote any one particular company because it's not one company can solve the problem that we're dealing with fraud. And because it's happening so fast, we need a layered approach. So the more layers of fraud prevention you have, the better off you are. And each company specializes in each pieces of the fraud. So, but at these different events that we've been visiting and attending, fraud prevention is now becoming top priority. And we'll talk a little bit in a few minutes about the public service announcement we launched a couple months ago on a fraud um, issue that we discovered, and that still a lot of people don't even know about. But we'll talk about that in a minute. But I think this is like it's not the elephant in the room because now everybody's beginning to be like, oh my gosh, there's some issues here. And if you look at Auto Finance Summit, the lenders, and we've been talking about this, need to take more proactive role in helping dealers with the fraud prevention because they're the ones who actually see a lot of it. And in one of the seminars, and I cut me off if I'm going too long here, Rudy, because I could talk about this for hours. But one of the sessions talked about the lender's portfolio, and in the past it was what was our slow pays, right? Um, or charge offs. It was all about people that couldn't pay or bad credit. Not anymore. Now, fraud has become a major part of that portfolio charge off, where it wasn't it wasn't known before. Now you've got charge offs because of credit now, and you also have charge offs because of fraud, right? I think you're seeing this. Anyway, I'll stop there.